And on this episode of We're So Close, we have this from Cosmic Book News. Trans actor Hunter Schafer rumored for Princess Zelda. The reason why I said we're so close is because we are so close to a Super Smash Brothers movie, we could taste it. Right effing there. Mario, massive box office success. 3 Sonic movies, universally loved. The fact that the studio saw our reactions to the first trailer and said, "Yeah, we're not gonna no, we'll change it for you guys because we care about what the fans think." The fact that they did that, honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Sonic movies. I really hate movies that take place in the real world when they have their own world they could take place in. I would have rather just a Sonic movie take place in the Sonic universe rather than come into the real world. But you know what? Neither here nor there. 3 movies that were massively successful and universally liked. Then we get a wild card. Minecraft, almost $1 billion movie. It's gonna be this movie's gonna make $1 billion. When it comes to home theater and things like that, it's gonna easily get $100 million. It's gonna be $1 billion movie by far. So if they want to throw Minecraft in there with Super Smash Brothers, they got it. Now we have a Legend of Zelda movie. We can get Link. We get, oh man, we're right there. And what do they want to do? They want to throw us a curveball. This thing right now could be a massive, massive success, or be like the Thunderbolts where it flops so hard that it's barely in theaters for a month. The fans want a Super Smash Bros. Movie. However, when you want to cast Hunter Schafer as Princess Zelda, 10 years ago, dare I say 10 years ago, if this happened, this isn't a headline at all. It doesn't matter. 10 years ago, this casting would have happened and nobody would have blinked an eye. It's only because now, the political climate that we're in, and here is the biggest problem. Any and all criticism, at all, is dealt as, oh, you're a bigot. You're a bad person. You're a phobe. You're an isto. You're all these things, okay? Let me read you a tweet that's been very, very viral as soon as the Hunter Schafer potential announcement came out. Here's the tweet. Imagine being so bigoted you can't see this as the most perfect casting for Princess Zelda just because you're a transphobe. Dare I say, because a lot of people don't know who Hunter Schafer is. Let's be clear for a second, okay? The universe does not know who this person is, okay? Because I remember when this announcement, I guess this is gonna happen. It's gonna happen because this was rumored weeks ago, and I posted this, and people were saying, "What's the problem?" And then I told them, it's like, "Oh, this is actually a trans actor." Like, "Oh my god, I had no idea." No one knows who this person is. You've been in 2 things. A horror movie named Coco, Cuckoo, wherever it is, that I still haven't seen yet, and I have no idea if anyone actually liked this thing. And a few seasons of a show called Euphoria that, woo, I saw a compilation of the sex scenes of this thing. This show should just be called non-consensual. There was not a single scene that was like, oh wow, these people are enjoying themselves. It was all just gross. Imagine. What's this show about? Just miserable drug addicts? Imagine pitching this idea. But yes, Hunter Schafer was, I think, in the romance with Zendaya. I have no idea. That's all I've seen is these two together, so I have no idea. But those are the 2 products that Hunter Schafer has been in. Clearly not this massive library of highly successful things. The problem is the activism. The problem is shame in me for having an opinion. And when you're telling me that these people exist, yes, we know they exist. These people have existed for a very long time. Sex change surgery is not a recent thing. It's been happening for a very long time. Now all of a sudden everyone's trying to get it because it seems like it's the most popular thing to do today. But it's been around for a very long time. The difference was back then we really didn't care that much. Oh, you're this? Okay. That's it. That was as far as the conversation went back then. But now, this could be the difference between a $1 billion movie or the Thunderbolts, one of the biggest MCU flops ever, out of the theaters in around a month. The new Avengers. This is the team that Marvel is going to tell us, yes, this is Earth's Mightiest Heroes, here to stop the horrors of the multiverse, out of theaters in a month. We are on the verge of having a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Link is one of the most important characters, one of the most important figures leading us to that. I think Nintendo, dare I say, has to sit down. I'm even surprised that Nintendo's even entertaining this idea. Now, usually I say at times like this during my videos that, okay, here's what Nintendo should do, but I'm surprised that Nintendo is even remotely entertaining this idea. Apparently, Sony is somehow involved in this. It's Nintendo slash Sony. Sony, how is your MCU doing? How is your Spider-Verse doing? The Madam Web, how's that going? Kraven the Hunter, how did that go? Morbius, how is that? You guys are not in a position to lose more money. How crazy is it that Sony is just doing everything wrong? If it's true that Sony's involved in this, they should just stop this right now. They say we've lost enough money. I don't know how heavily involved they are with the Last of Us TV show. I know it's a PlayStation game, but I don't know how that really translates over to HBO and whatever, but 50% of the viewership is gone with that show. Somehow the outside the US market is the only thing leading this show. But realistically, I think it's going to fall even farther with season 3. I don't think season 3, this show is going to even make the Nielsen charts at this point. So if Sony is involved in that somehow, they're looking at this saying, okay, how much do we want to lose? Same thing with this. And to Hunter Schafer, I honestly don't know anything about you. I really don't care. All I know is that you're trans. That's it. And if that's all that I know about you, that's not good. I don't know you for your ability on screen. I don't know you for any charity work or anything that you're doing. I know one thing and one thing about you, and that's it. Why is this a live action again? More importantly, yeah, why is this a live action? You just had Mario, $1 billion movie, but probably made $1 billion at this point with home sales and stuff like that. Probably. 3 Sonic movies. Sonic was animated. Obviously, the rest of the world wasn't, but Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow were all animated. It looked fantastic. And if you, like I said, you're gonna lead this into a Super Smash Brothers movie, why is this live action? I'm gonna say probably something crazy with this too. I think Hunter Schafer might be the most Zelda looking person out there. But when you look at them side by side, this might be, as this tweet says, one of the most perfect castings we'll ever see. It looks perfect. but I don't want to be talked down to. I don't want to be shamed about it. I don't want to have to give a review about this movie, and anytime I say something negative, I'm a terrible person as the internet sees it. So if Sony, Nintendo, looking at this from the outside in, seeing the fans' reaction, seeing all the conversations, you have to ask yourself one question and one question only. Is it worth it? I said in the beginning, I think this movie could either be a billion-dollar movie or it can be out of theaters in a month. And oddly enough, this could be a billion-dollar movie with Hunter Schafer as Zelda. Because what if the community, that all they want to do is tell us what we should think and feel and act in all these ways, what if they all go out and see this movie and bring everyone they know? What if every liberal in the United States of America goes and sees this? We're talking about box office numbers that we have never seen before. Avatar numbers, Endgame numbers, it would surpass that exponentially. But realistically, from what we've seen over the past, I don't know, I was going to say few years, but hell, anytime a movie comes out, I mean, look at, I'm sorry, what was the movie? Emily Perez. No one saw it. Nominated for the most, tied for the most Oscar nominations of all time. No one saw it. A casting like this could kill this movie. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? All I know is that it's going to be interesting. So let me know what you guys think about that.
30 pieces of price, a lie, a whispered deal beneath the sky.